destruction. Guess who's here for OGs of wrestling? Ain't no competition, we report, you gon' listen. Never no mercy, we bring the ring to the streets. If you don't know, you better find out off the ropes. Here to prove a point, number one in the league. Bet you don't wanna tussle with us, know where to hide or run. Step in the ring, you're done, you're never stepping out again.
Fuck that nonsense, man. We back with it, baby. Welcome to another brand new episode of Off the Top Rose Podcast. And you know who the fuck I am. Y'all should know who the fuck I am. I'm Blackheart, the head honcho here at OTTR. Of course, we're still on our season's break, but because this is a AfterDark, sorry, I don't have the all clips uploaded to StreamYard today, but this was a special request from one Uncle Fash, who will be joining us eventually after he's not handling his business. And the rebuttal for Cyber Yeti after the stream. Crazy crap trash talk from yesterday's Irish Whip podcast with Big J and Big Joe when I kind of invaded the podcast. Not really want to say invaded, but they invited me. They called me out. So I went on to respond. And here the fuck that we are right here right the fuck now. But before we get into it, y'all know what the hell the deal. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Leave us a comment below. Hit the notifications bell to stay in tune with all the stuff that we got and all for the future stuff that we got coming to y'all for OTTR. Cop the merch. Bonfire.com/store/Off the Top Rope Podcast. Get the slides too. Deco slides. DECO slides at .com. Excuse me.
Hey, you gotta take it easy, man. Gotta take it easy.
Shut up, man. I had to take a cup. I had to take a nice little.
There you go. Now you're feeling right.
Reader. Thank you very much. So before we get into this, Cyber Yeti, he's back with me. As he's taking a shot of whiskey.
Got that right.
He got a lot to he got a lot to say. But before that, we got a special guest in the building with us today. She's the host of RachTheGreat show. Oh man, give it up for RachTheGreat herself. Y'all caught me on the last episode of hers, but her footage got disrupted or corrupted. So this is the redo of that same episode with us today. So we're happy to have Rach on AfterDark with us today.
Yeah. I'm excited to be here, guys.
Welcome. You have come the perfect time.
Cyber. This is your moment, man. This is one half of technically your show today, as we get into some other stuff with WWE's partnership with the Next in Line program. That's why we call us athletes. Our thoughts and opinions of the War Games pay-per-view that was just previously over, as well as Survivor Series as well.
That's right.
And what's going to be coming up in store for AEW's Winter is Coming TV special.
Got that right. I can't wait for that. So,
Cyber, you saw that episode yesterday of the Irish Whip podcast that I got called out. So I jumped on and, basically had to stand up for the crew and everything like that. But towards the end, he just kept rambling about you. And just as we was trying to end the show, the same way how we tried to end the show when Uncle Fast came in at the dead last minute, this was that dead last minute kind of curveball punch move towards you. Cyber shitty, slutty cyber, a bunch of shit, a bunch of trash talk that he relayed to you yesterday. This is your rebuttal towards Big Joe and Big J of the Irish Whip podcast, which also is our fellow brethren podcast here in Boston, Massachusetts as well. So go shout out to them, go listen and watch the content as well on YouTube, everywhere that they got in store. Shout out to y'all, but y'all motherfuckers really ain't shit.
We don't do this in real life, but
I said this earlier. I said this earlier on Twitter. I was like, "You're gonna be exactly what Tommaso Ciampa is about to do, out of existence. That time is past. Our time is now." And they did not like that because they grew up with Tommaso Ciampa up here in Massachusetts. So I had to throw a nice little, a nice little subliminal Boston humor.
Yes.
He was in there to try to make it seem like, okay, you want to bring Tommaso Ciampa in here, he can get these hands too. And
exactly.
I would like that. Anyway, but Cyber. I told you yesterday, if you don't break his neck, I swear to you, I will look at you that funny.
Hey, you already saw on Twitter, I've already been all up on Big Joe all day.
Yes, you have.
Including while I was at work. I was on him all day, comparing him to Grandpa Simpson and everything else. But first off, I want to just say it is all love between us and the Irish Whip podcast. We appreciate them. They're really cool people. But Big Joe, thank you for letting me know that I live rent free in your head.
I know where this is going.
You
Let me keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna sit back.
Since you
I'm gonna
took
light
the
myself my
L,
blunt. I'm just gonna sit back. I'm gonna
ever
chill.
since you took the
I'm going
L
to chill with this. I
on
said
Crown
this is
Jewel
gonna be yours
from
and Uncle
me,
Fast's moment today.
you have had me running around in your mind all day. I have not even thought about you once since I moved on from Crown Jewel. I'm so glad that Shitty Pines turned on the Wi-Fi for you so you could go ahead and participate in your podcast.
Not Shady.
Because I was worried about you. I didn't hear from you. And Cyber Yeti got a little sentimental. He was like, man, whatever happened to that dude, Big Joe? He probably over there looking for his teeth because he didn't use his freaking that denture stuff to keep his teeth in his mouth. I was like, this poor, yeah, there you go. Didn't use it to keep his teeth in his mouth, but it's all right. I finally found out what happened to you when they turned the Wi-Fi back on. You started talking your crap. You jumped into an episode of the Irish Whip podcast, and then you decided to bring up your number one favorite person in the whole wide world, and I love you for it. You brought up Cyber Yeti. Started talking crap about him, started talking crap about Texas. You're just jealous because the Red Sox didn't make it to the World Series like the Astros did.
Really?
You
really trying to throw that shade on us, bro? Are you serious right now?
Hold on.
Please do not throw on that. Please do not throw on that.
Hey.
Either.
For my other fellow Boston people, Miss Rach, Blackheart, I'm only gonna bring that up once because I got love for y'all. But I'm just trying to dig it in a little bit deeper on Big Joe.
I live in Georgia, so
okay. Well then, forget it. You in Georgia? One. Yeah.
You can't say that to your Falcons down there.
Oh.
Anyway, Big Joe. That 28-3 is now ever on a T-shirt. That 28-3. Is it third quarter? Is there 2.5 minutes left? Yeah, I know what happened with that.
No.
You ain't gotta do.
Just saying. How was that work when this happened? So I had to run home to watch the rest of that game. So I remember who the hell I was.
But anyway, Big Joe, thank you for letting me live rent free in your head. I ain't done with you yet. I'm gonna pop up on the Irish Whip podcast. We're gonna talk. I'm going to bring the heat, and you know that the rest of the family is going to be on that podcast too. Even if they're not on camera, they're going to be there. Mav is going to be there. Blackheart's going to be there. All of them will be there. And you know, all they're going to do is they're going to just be hyping me up to take care of you. So you know what? Your boy's going to have to look for a new co-host because they ain't going to be able to find you when I'm done with you.
Bow.
Got him.
Dead on rights. Dead on fucking
rights. I
the
Irish Whip on everything today just to make sure that I'm tapped in.
Oh, so no, there's going to be.
Go live.
Oh, no. I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be all up in Big Joe's face about everything he said this last night. So, I got him.
If you could pick one thing that he said last night.
Oh, listen, I can give you 4 things that the fuck he said last night. I was
about to say,
I was like, yo, wait, hold on, time out.
Yeah, well, for the people who are tuning in, who are not in the know about the craziness in which he said, what is one thing that he said that is the reason why he gonna get this ass whooping?
He's gonna get this ass whooping because he decided to put my name back in his mouth.
Let's talk about it.
I was living rent free in his head. I still am. I'm gonna be the talk of his podcast for at least the next 6 months.
So what happened at Crown Jewel? You mentioned Crown Jewel. What happened?
So
okay.
So wait.
Go
So
ahead.
all right. So let me just explain this part. So Cyber Yeti had defeated me to become the OTTR championship. So
Okay.
he won the OTTR championship from me, the pay-per-view from before.
Okay.
So he was on the glory spree. So yes, he dethroned me. He dethroned Big Mike. Blah blah blah. But him and Mike had tied. So he wanted to get his one-on-one. When the Irish Whip podcast came on our show in season 4, he had made it known that it could be defended anywhere, any place, anytime.
24/7
And
belt.
Big Joe had accepted the invite
But better.
challenge. So it became a triple threat. He was defending against Big Joe and Big Mike for the OTTR title, and we was fighting for whoever that was going to be the next person to challenge him for that belt. That's what got us here. And then Cyber ended up winning to retain, and Joe just finished off the face of the earth, didn't care. But
He's
Cyber
Bobby Lashley right now.
gave him the smoke, and that was the end of chapter 1.
Worse than Bobby Lashley.
This is chapter
Worse than
2.
Bobby Lashley.
This is chapter 2
right now.
This is chapter 2 right here. Beef reignited because
Ed.
what the fuck? He opened up Pandora's box last night. So, which is why we are here today.
I can tell you this much. All due respect to Mike, me and Mike have some good rivalries. We've been going at it for a while, but you know what? Me and Big Joe, this is the new big rivalry among the two podcasts. I am ready to light him up. I don't care if it's here. I don't care if it's on Irish Whip Podcast. I'm going to make them both feel stupid.
I'm freaking crying. I'm looking for the tweet.
I can't wait for this.
I'm looking for because I'm here to go through. You feel me? I'm here to.
Just scroll through it. It's good. It happened all
yours
day.
Or Joe's.
Just look at both of ours, and you'll see the conversation back and forth all day.
All day, and then you'll see me chiming in and shit.
And I was like, finally, someone from OTTR jumped in. I'm like,
I was talking. Listen. Me and Uncle Faz, we've been talking for hours, so I lost track of time. And then as you hit me up and told me that, I was stuck in the conversation with him. And then finally, I thought about you. I'm like, oh shit, the Twitter thing. Let me just go check it out. Finally, I started reading all of it as Uncle, and he's right there with me. So he's reading. He's like, yo, he better stomp his neck out. I was like, yeah, he better stomp his motherfucking neck out.
What you talking about? Try. I already did.
This was earlier saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know
I was
we
like,
didn't know
how
how much longer they're able to progress until where I chime in and shit.
Rachel's face is saying it all. Her face is saying it all right now. She's reading it and she is freaking rolling right now.
You know how guys, we was talking about the poly grip for real.
Yeah, and I posted it. Yeah.
You see what I'm talking about?
And then I didn't realize AEW was at Agganis Arena. When AEW last week was down the street from my house when they was in Atlanta. They was down the street from my house.
Yes.
See?
Yeah, I almost died trying to get in there. T-Pain had front row seats. I didn't even know.
Like, no joke. Joe and his co-hosts, they flat out said that they're planning to come to Texas for Mania.
For WrestleMania for both nights.
I was
going to hit you up, Cyber, too, and be like, yo.
Here's the thing. I was not planning to go because the talks between all of us at OTTR actually kind of fell off. We were just kind of were like, we're probably not going to do it. But the second I saw that they said that they were coming, I can't let them come to my home state and not say something about it.
Yeah.
And do something about it.
Yeah, you got to at least get a picture.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And it's gonna be one of those pictures where I got him like this.
Wearing an OTTR hoodie or shirt on, like he'll be noticeable. So you're gonna run into the guy regardless. And I would just be like, you better watch out for them wearing the Irish Whip.
Hey, like I said, it's all love to them, but I'll smack talk him straight in the face this time.
Period.
Hey.
Period. Where they at?
Big Joe, wherever that you are, if you see this. You know what's up. You know what time it is. So next week, when we in the same house for the UFO wrestling event coming up, Xmas Chaos, I might have to knock out your front teeth. You'll say for Cyber, as I told you last night.
Why knock them out? They're already out.
Hey, but I'm gonna have to knock a re out and then take the pliers to yank out some other
You better
ones.
use that poly didn't shit on his freaking front teeth.
I might have no other choice, Cyber. Because, like I said, I was like, yo, listen, whatever that
Give
you said
him the
to him,
smoke.
that's him. But when it comes to like the group itself, wait, hold on. Now I gotta get involved. Now you got me involved because you called me out in the first place. That's why I was actually there last night. So
a whole lot of this.
I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
I ain't want all these other podcasts on my now. Like, I'm gonna pop up any place, anytime. If you send me the link, I'm gonna pop up. Even if I'm walking home. Even if I'm walking home or I'm just chilling on the block. What's the word with it, man? You called me out. What's the word? What's up?
Let me know.
Dude, I'm no joke.
We're bringing
so
a different
hyped.
variety. We're
I'm just
bringing a
trying to be
different
like,
element
Worldstar.
into the podcast world. Is that we may be cool, but don't test us.
Don't test us. You come after one of us, man. All of us are going to jump in there, and we're going to make it ugly.
We're just one big mafia family and shit like that. We're just two families now. Collect up now. We clicked up, so you'll see a lot more.
Like I said,
from that coming out soon.
Rach has been scrolling because I saw that she just followed me on Twitter, so I see she's reading everything.
Follow the podcast too.
Oh yeah, I follow everybody. I followed everybody, honey.
She probably got my personal. The personal one, I barely don't even fuck with my joint like that.
So which one should I follow? Should I follow the?
Just follow Off the Top Ropes.
Off the Top Ropes. Oh. Off the Top Ropes. And my Twitter for anybody looking is RachTheGreat Show.
Yes.
Pretty much.
So Ray, while we get this thing ball rolling, let's ask you a couple of questions. So, how long have you been doing your podcast for? The RachTheGreat Show, and how did that come about?
So I've been doing the RachTheGreat Show for a little over 2 years, going on 2.5 years. I walked into the Urban Heat Radio, which is a local radio station in Boston, one day. My mom she goes in like once a month and features on somebody's show. And I was like, I asked the GM, like, how do you be a part of this? Like, how do you feedback? And he was like, well, what would you do? And I was like, listen, I got some dope ass artists. Like, I just want to play my friends' music. Like, I want to hear their shit on the radio. And he was like, mock up a show. So I mocked up a 30-minute show, sent it to him. He was like, okay, sounds great. Have one for Thursday. And it got to be an hour and radio edited.
Damn.
I was like, okay. And so then I did. And I've been doing it every Thursday since.
Wow. So,
and then that Thursday went to Monday through Friday from 10 to 1. I had like a midday show, but it just was way too much. But Thursday nights.
But that's cool though. That's cool to get to that point though.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. We're barely touching our second year.
But y'all on the way though. But y'all consistent. And that's all that matters, respectfully.
But the thing is with us is like me personally as a man myself, I understand that everyone got other stuff going on. Majority of these people in here has kids, Cyber, Uncle Fast, Maverick, Dukes, not me, not me, not.
I was getting ready to say not yet, but hey, it'll happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen sooner or later. I mean, I give it out that. But understanding, but we're all human beings, and life throws so much curveballs at us. So it's like we understand, like if someone can't be there because some shit going on, cool. But if you're one of those bullshitters, bro, like I like how I could sniff out like a bullshit, or Cyber could sniff out one before I could,
monkey and an ape
before he could. Monkey with monkey with an ape. It's not monkey who's an ape. Hashtag monkey who's an ape. Bring that shit back, you fat fuck. Anyway, sorry. But just to sniff out a bullshit, man, like you just don't want that around. You just want good vibe, but you want a good collective of a team where if everyone plays their part, you can see growth and development happening with the podcast and shit like that. So because this has been under 2 years, about to be 2 years, it's still got a lot of growth to do. We're not even near. We're just a piss puddle in a fucking lake somewhere.
But Blackheart, you got to give yourself a little more credit than that, man. Because I mean, we've already done. We're getting ready to roll into season 5.
Fact. And y'all got subscribers. Like, hold on, pause. Shout out to all the subscribers of OTTR.
We appreciate that, real talk.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Dirty Hill, shout out to Jobby T, shout out to Rozzo, shout out to Top Rose Squishy, shout out to Love It 30 podcast. Shout out to a bunch of podcasters. I fuck with y'all out there. Fuck with the
Everybody that
shit.
But-
showed love, everybody that watched.
There's a lot of
Also-
podcasters that I fuck with, and there's a lot of podcasts that fuck with us. So you got the
But-
whole little independent collective now growing,
Yeah.
like nationwide now within the United States. So we see
Because
that's
you
not
also
growing a
gotta
lot
take
more.
in-
than
Just
You
talk,
gotta-
Carver. Just yell at him.
you
No, I'm
you
done, I'm done, I'm
you
done,
got to
I'm done.
take into consideration too, man. Things really started taking off around season 3. Season 3 is when everything started kind of coming together. We were still. This was the end of the monkey and the ape situation. This was when Big Mike, myself, came into the fold,
Well, y'all fully came into the fold. Y'all came
and
in
we
what?
fully came into the fold.
Yeah, they y'all
and we
fully came
started-
into the fold.
And we started. Me and him started beefing each other pretty quick after we came onto the podcast. Oh, hold on. Big Mike just responded to my you just a bitch tweet. Nah, I ain't no bitch. I just know where my bread is buttered and don't need the bullshit you spreading. Oh, whatever. Man,
Terrible.
that response is a bitch response.
That's terrible. But damn, bro. But I mean, I do, but
Yeah, you was talking about him and he just popped up.
He magically appeared. He's the little Lucky Charm leprechaun on the box. He just magically appears whenever someone talks about him.
I'm fucking crying.
Hey,
The
he ain't
bullshit
gonna
you
get
spreading.
no.
The
He
bullshit
ain't gonna
you
get
spreading,
no freaking
because I'm reading it right now
bullshit
too.
from me.
But this is the reason why I was like, yo, this is unbelievable. We're still we got more. We got more shit to come, folks.
All I got to say,
come, folks.
All I got to say is, I've already stepped on his neck. Now all it comes down to is what's going to happen when I pop up on the Irish Whip
we still got
podcast.
some more people jumping into the stream, man. Please come there and vibe with us, man. This ain't over. Uncle Fast, he got some words for the Irish Whip, and he's been saving that shit up all day.
I can't.
And Rach knows because she got a glimpse of it earlier.
Come onto this podcast.
Uncle Fax. Hey, you know what? He's another one that I'll admit, just talking out of kayfabe, he's one that I've been wanting to try to stir up some stuff with because he knows how to talk. He knows how to do shit. So I've actually been trying to stir some stuff up with him because I know me and him could do some good stuff.
Why are you like this? Like you want to die? You like your life?
This is
I
just
ain't gonna
male
die.
instinct. This is male habitat shit. This is nature.
Hey,
no,
Ray,
like she's like, oh,
let me tell you
you're
something.
the biggest of the bad.
Let me tell you.
I asked Uncle Fats today. I said, "Are you like New Jack?" And he said, "Yes, but my scars are internal." And I was like, "Okay."
Well, you know what? He might be like New Jack, but I'm like freaking Rambo. I'll go after everybody.
Oh no, yo, we made a joke about you earlier. Now is that you're like the little you like the little fur monkey from Madagascar.
What the? Wait.
The lemurs.
He called me. He called me a grizzly bear. He called you the little squirrel from Madagascar.
Well, thank you for calling me little because I'm a fat bastard. Good thing you called me little. It made me feel special.
He called Char a ferret. Damn it! And what did he call Maverick? I forgot.
Don't want to bacon needs to calm himself.
He was that one was funny.
Because after I'm done with Big Joe, I'm gonna handle him.
Oh my god, Dukes and shit. Oh my god, I got a new slogan. For
Uncle Fax is gonna about to get this smoke too. Once I'm done with Big Joe and he disappears into the abyss.
We on the top.
Hey, it's gonna be like Thanos. It's gonna be over.
But so, Rach. So while we on this little quick little interview with you, who's the superstars that you messing with now? Who's the guys and girls that you're following right now?
So I was in the studio the other day with an artist called Dimitri McDowell. He wrote Usher's like album with Zaytoven. So he wrote like every song on the album, you know, the song "Baby Come Give Me Something New." Everybody was doing the challenges and all that stuff. He wrote that. Different people like, so it was like, look at you, a gem, because what about your music? And he's like, I don't know, nobody's really like, He's like, I got my fans, but I was like, oh nah, come on to the dark side. So I'm really listening to him. The Alpha Road Boys, if you don't know who Alpha Road is, John Skeet, G Weeks, Big K, X3. They're some great artists. They come out with they were doing series of mixtapes on SoundCloud. So they had about 5 or 6 albums. Don't bother me, I'm working. Don't bother me, I'm working. Part 1, 2, 3, and 4. I believe they did 5. So yeah, they was out here doing a thing. I got to pick out the songs for one of the mixtapes, and I did all throwbacks. I did So What by Phil Mob. Well, not throwbacks, but 2000, early 2000 gems. Out of My System by Bow Wow. I forced them to be very creative. But then they got back to rapping. It was yeah, we're not doing this. But yeah, it was cool.
Okay, just because she ended right there, I responded to Big Joe, and that stuff is hilarious.
I found it now.
Look,
I haven't even seen it yet.
Look,
I haven't even seen it yet. Oh, you mentioned me, all right.
I'm no bitch. I just know where my bread is buttered.
See you next episode.
Yo, why is that the last tweet he said?
And mean that, yo, and mean it.
Oh, I 100% mean it.
And mean it. But ladies and gentlemen, as we start waiting for some special guests to arrive, one of them is probably wobbling his way and hooking up his stuff.
He said he was already home.
And the other one is almost finishing his business, as I told y'all earlier. Let's just rewind the clock back a couple of weeks ago with Survivor Series. Cyber and Big Mike. As much as Big Mike ain't here, I love the show anyways. But I have been humble in my victory. So
yes, you have. I will give you props. You were very humble.
I went silently. I didn't go. I just said, the Undertaker's second reign in WrestleMania 13. Finally, the dead man has risen again. So I said, and I walked away. And I'm pretty humble. Couple of solid weeks. But
because you could have been like me and gone on a full-blown parade with it.
No, I had other stuff. I had other stuff in my plate at that time too, as we was wrapping up the season anyway. So I was just be humble, defend it when you know whoever is the number one contender for real, and wait till day one, and we'll talk about it then.
I can tell you this right now. I may have been Roman Reigns the first time I won, but I'm going to be freaking MJF coming in this motherfucker.
And I've been silent as fuck then because I haven't said that one word.
I'm better than you, and you know it.
Just completely just sitting there in the darkness, just whoever is my next challenger, I'm just waiting.
It's that's it. Me and you know that.
But needless to say, Rach,
yeah,
who's the wrestlers that you fucking with right now?
I feel like I'm super simp, super simp. I hate Roman Reigns. I'm an Edge fan. I hate the table. I hate the whole table. I hate the whole table. As I said, I'm with Bianca Belair all the way.
Yeah.
Her gang.
This is not what the hell I'm expecting. I'm expecting you to be sitting in a chair like me and Cyber and Rachel over here. Have some proper respect.
Don't you be laying down like a fat boy?
Whoa. You about to eat? You got a plate, huh?
How much food you got on that plate?
First off, introduce yourself to the audience.
The audience know me already. What's good, you motherfuckers? It's introduced about all this beer.
I'm already on one. So don't even screw around, man. I will freaking roast you so hard you're gonna disappear into the freaking abyss.
War of words. So there's gonna be some words that's gonna be shed today. And Cyber already did his part earlier. I just wish he was actually there to actually witness it. And what the fuck? Is the cops coming after you too? Close your window.
Man, that sounds like the SWAT team about to pull up on his house.
You live in
I'm saying.
Yo, if y'all know, you know what happened last time, Rach. You know, they trying to take over what this to Seth Rollins.
They found the report. They found a warrant on you.
Damn!
They ran his name and found out he had a warrant, and now they're going after his ass.
Bruh, nah, you see him when he tackled Seth Rollins.
Yeah, we talked about that the last time that we was on the Race the Great show that
Yes.
mysteriously disappeared.
Mhm.
So yeah, Dukes, you're finally free, and you still not in your setup, which
And
kind of
he's banned from all WWE live events now
Forever.
because he
and
decided
he has
to,
2 cases right now open in New York City, so he has to go back.
And he got to pay.
and he's not
He
welcome
has
in the
to go back
Barclays
now.
Center anymore either.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
it's all good.
but listen,
You know, he's
man.
not.
I'll take
Duke,
that.
you better
He's
get your set
OTR.
up. You should have been in a chair, sitting the fuck down.
This nigga about to eat. He was about to get.
No, this thing is not gonna get. Oh damn it! See, this is AfterDark. I had to use a bad
Nah.
word. See, I can't even use that. See, we can't even use that N word in here, man. That's a bad word that you just made me just use. That's sad. But Dukes, what's the word, man? We was just gonna talk about Survivor Series, and I was just saying to Cyber how I beat Mike and him to retain the title. Now I'm a 2-time champion, but I'm not gloating about it. Don't really care right now. I got all the shit in my background as we speak. But we was just gonna talk about Survivor Series and what went down.
That's as far as say how it must suck. Yeah, it
Yeah,
did suck.
I
I'm
wanted
sorry.
to talk about how there was no lead up to Survivor Series, and nobody even knew Survivor Series was coming until it came. And I just feel like WWE has to suck Peacock's X and
Big time.
expletive,
Mhm.
and it sucks because they only care about what they care about, like WrestleMania. Yeah.
But even WrestleMania is gonna suck
I
regardless.
mean, well, they better not treat the
If
Royal
Bianca
Rumble
Belair
like
don't
that,
get the belt back, I don't care. I don't
Nah.
care.
man.
Nah.
She gotta fight
Look.
Doudrop at WrestleMania. Like what?
Yes.
Doudrop
I'm
is getting
sorry.
her WrestleMania
Look,
debut.
listen, I'm sorry. I mean, as much as you don't want that to happen, it just might happen.
It's going to happen because that's the most predictable, foreseeable future.
Okay,
Because they got rid of every female contender.
exactly. But here's my thing on that. My whole thing on that is that Survivor Series has not been good since that year NXT invaded SmackDown, which was like 2-3 years ago.
And now everybody from NXT back then is in WWE. So who's on NXT now?
Johnny Gargano's gone. Tommaso Ciampa's going to be biting the same bullet. Freaking Roderick Strong's going to eat that same bullet. You know, all the Kyle O'Reilly's already gone. AEW is painting it out.
Damn.
So
I was
easy.
gonna save up the War Games thing, but you kind of already jumped into it. But I mean, War Games too. I mean,
Yeah.
I had some words on the RachTheGreat show
Stupid
about that, and yeah, my whole trash.
Yeah, because we ended up talking about how like they really should just bring back ECW, but I mean like they
no wonder why they didn't want to do the whole predictions matchup for that pay-per-view. Now I see why that y'all got upset at me when I try to encourage that. It's just to speed up the process. It's like speeding up this court date. Like, let's just get the shit over with.
Bro, like think about KO being in a triple threat match with Big E and Seth Rollins for day one. And I think they said his contract expires in like March. Like, come on. Are you serious? If he don't win, he's out. But
yeah, pretty much anybody who doesn't win, who's in their 30s, is not going to be surviving.
Look, I don't know what's going on with Jeff Hardy.
You know what?
Yo, I feel like
you know what? I feel glad for Jeff Hardy.
To be honest, I think it was a play for Jeff Hardy. I think he used the crutch that he knows that will get him released or get him reprimanded to get released out of his WWE contract. And that's what led to him being released now. I don't think he's having issues with his alcohol abuse or anything like that. I feel like he used it as a crutch because he knew he had time on his contract and that he was going to have to stick around for a while. And due to the fact that he was able to use an old crutch to get himself released, he was able to get out early. And after this 90 days, he's going to be able to pop up in AEW. He's going to finish out in AEW. I hate to say that.
He is 44. And WWE is
wait,
not
time
an
out.
old man
Wait, so
sport.
if he got oh shit, no, never mind. You all right? Because if he did get released, and he had to do that whole 9-8 thing again.
He
I
has to
thought
do the
maybe
90
like it was a
day.
different way from you being released as part of the business budget cut, supposedly,
No,
or compared to other situations at play or whatever, or backstage behavior. I don't know.
Honestly, if you look at like the behind the scene footage, and like shout out to I watch WrestleMania a lot, so like they had footage from like a sidebar match that wasn't live, like on a Saturday, and he clearly got shit faced. Like I'm not gonna lie, like it very apparently looked like he did, but if he knows what he's doing, as I said, he's 44, like he's not stupid.
He's very wise, and I think he did exactly what he needed to do to get released. Because after that happened, I bet you anything, the people in the back, which probably includes Bruce Pritchards and everyone else, approached him and said, "Hey, we know what's going on. If you do not go into rehab, we are going to release you." And that's why he said no to it, and he got released. And you know what? That was a big brain move on Jeff Hardy's part.
And I agree.
Very smart.
I saw his brother live stream, the other Hardy, and he was like, "Jeff is fine." He was like, "Jeff is fine. Jeff is home. Jeff doesn't have any issues with his relapsing or his substances." And I was like, "Oh, he doesn't."
As soon as he said that, because I watched that stream, as soon as he said that, I knew for a fact that he had turned around and he played the manipulation game with WWE and he won.
Expect the unexpected.
So you might see those.
Man.
So I feel glad for Jeff Hardy. He's out the contract. He actually, like we all sat there and talked about it before, being Blackheart while back about how Jeff Hardy was being treated. But they was doing that whole the whole angle about his whole drinking issues while years back. Now to know that he's released, I feel happy about it. No bull. There's something that is well deserved.
Yeah.
Like
and
I said,
he got out. He has his money. I don't even want to think about the amount of damage done to his body. Like, you're 44, you've been fighting for like 20 something years. He gave it all his life. F that.
And I can tell you this, where he got the most damage on his body, like from the beginning, was at WrestleMania 2000 when him, Edge and Christian, and the Dudley Boys all went at it. That is when he started sustaining permanent body damage from the antics that he pulls, like the jumps off the ladders, the jumps off of the Titantrons. I also go back to the Undertaker versus Jeff Hardy for the undisputed title matches. He took so much damage from that alone, because look at Undertaker. He is like 2 or 3 times bigger than him, and he's took so much damage from those matches. And I mean, yeah, he's not a spring chicken. He's in his 40s. They've been in WWE since they were 16 years old. And they've been
look at him just get beat up by Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is not little. He be out there with his sword the size of Jeff Hardy. Okay.
Yeah, he can't. He's getting to the point to where he's going to start not being able to keep up with people like Drew McIntyre, like Sheamus. Sheamus is
Roman.
a little, and Roman Reigns, and all these other people. I can see him.
He got
having
beat up by Sami Zayn.
Exactly.
He got beat up by Austin Theory.
I can see him being able to do one more run in AEW with Matt Hardy for the tag team titles, holding them one time, and then that's it. He's going to be done.
Well, I can't see a title run with them.
I mean, it's sad.
I can't really. I'm sorry to say it,
because they're not bringing in that much money.
Courtney.
No. I'll say it like this:
Courtney, what's happening?
if Jeff Hardy
What's
goes
going on,
there,
Courtney?
if Jeff Hardy goes there, trust and believe me, they're not like they won't win a title. They probably give you good matches, but not gonna win a title. Who they
I
actually
think
who who can they actually beat in AEW right now?
I can tell
With
you
all these
this
tag
much right
teams.
now. Due to the fact that they beat the Young Bucks for the ROH titles, I can tell you this right now. The Young Bucks are not going to let Matt and Jeff Hardy retire without holding the AEW titles. They will make it easy as cake for them to win those titles before they retire. And this is not going to be because they feel like that they deserve it. It's going to be due to the fact that they won the Impact titles. They have won multiple titles across different promotions while they were with Impact doing that quest for gold.
Yeah,
They are going
yeah.
to let them add the AEW titles to their reign. And I can tell you this, they are going to trump the Dudley Boys with how many title runs that they have had with different promotions. They are going to do that. Rach, I saw your reaction there. What's
I
up?
had to
Tell
think
me.
because I'm processing it as you're giving it to me, and I'm like, honestly, if they're going to justify spending the money on Jeff Hardy, respectfully, because as I keep saying, they have a stacked roster. So if they have to give him a title because they have to justify it. You're not gonna pay for Jeff Hardy.
I can tell you
Like
this
CM
much.
No,
Punk. I
I
don't
can
know
tell
what's
you.
going on with
no.
CM Punk right now.
Hold on. Okay, so here's the thing. Jeff Hardy, he will be willing to take a pay cut to be able to go to AEW just because Matt Hardy is there. He will probably get paid the same amount of money that Matt Hardy is getting paid, maybe a little less, just so he can end his career in the same promotion as Matt Hardy. Now, it doesn't matter if Jeff ends his career with AEW. Both Matt and Jeff Hardy are going to go in the Hall of Fame in WWE, regardless. Just because of the TLC matches that they've had between them, Edge and Christian, and Dudley Boys. Those are going to be Hall of Fame caliber matches for them, and that is going to allow them to go and continue that legacy in AEW, even though WWE may not acknowledge it. Just what they did in the past is going to allow them to be able to get into the Hall of Fame.
I just want to say that when asked if how Matt Hardy felt about Jeff Hardy coming to AEW, Matt Hardy replied, "Fingers crossed, man." So
It's going to happen.
you got it.
It's going to
Yeah,
happen.
it's going to happen. I'll give you all that. But I was to win a title. Who do you
Maybe.
think? Who you think they could actually beat? You think they could actually beat the Lucha Bros right now? When they give out
And
great
this is
matches?
coming from the man that said that the AEW women's division was better than the NXT prior to 2.0's division. I do not trust anything that this man says when it comes to
Don't move to the side
the
now.
women's division.
Don't move to the side and get silent now, because I'm gonna need you to say that with your chest.
All right.
Will the real E-Deuce please sit up?
Hey, because
And crazy.
I'm coming after everybody's throat. I don't care if it's Irish Whip podcast. I don't care if it's OTTR podcast. I'm coming after everybody's throat. So Dukes, you better explain yourself, or else I'm going to dismiss
like a
you.
safe zone. Can I be?
All right.
Yeah,
All right, this is
you
what-
kind of semi be safe, but you can still get this work too.
I want to be Switzerland.
You can't be Switzerland in this case. You gotta be
I'll
like
be pissed off that you're Switzerland, and I'll go after you anyway.
Just because.
you can't be France either.
He said, "I'm just gonna be problematic."
All
She
right,
be
this is
like-
what.
I don't know.
All right, this is what I mean. What I mean when I say about the AEW women's locker room, yeah, it's going. Yeah, it's better than NXT. I don't care what nobody said to tell me. Name me one woman right now that's in NXT
NXT
real good.
2.0, yes, I will agree. But you know what?
Right?
If you're talking
That's
about
long
the
overdue.
original NXT, the black and gold brand, you can kiss my ass with all that shit.
All right. I'll put it like this. Before, talk about the black and gold brand. This is before or after the calls of Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley, or because after
I'm
them.
talking about freaking Sasha Banks and Bailey, the Iron Woman match back at NXT Takeover Brooklyn 2. I am talking
Oh
about
no!
that
Yeah, so
that
Oh,
I don't
roster.
even think
You
we
were
that
nowhere
oh
far
no!
near
No! No!
that.
No! No! No!
because
No!
they've been
No!
in WWE so long. They've transitioned. You
All
know what
right,
I'm
I'll
saying?
put it like this.
Bailey's out until whenever, and then she's probably gonna come out at WrestleMania. Who fucking knows?
And,
Don't even get me started with Bailey. Don't even get me
all
started with
right,
her.
I'll say
I mean,
this.
Chula needs to come back. She needs to hurry the fuck back.
I will say
That
this.
whole Instagram thing about her doing the same kind of pose as Carmella, I'm still waiting for that.
I'm still waiting for that too.
So am I.
I'm hoping. Of course you are, with your 16, 17 imaginary girlfriend situation over there in your head.
That's gonna be the one that he's gonna turn the camera off, and all you're gonna hear is
Bad lotion pumps.
That's cold.
hey, I told you
But
I was
no,
coming
no.
after everybody's neck.
Fuck.
Made it too easy. Made it too easy.
But no. On all seriousness, about the AEW women's locker room, it's better right now. But you talk about the whole entirety of the black and gold brand. The last time it actually been good for the black and gold brand was when Ripley and Bianca was there. When Io Shirai was there.
She still is.
When she was that was the last time it was good.
Okay,
When they did that called up, that's when the AEW women's locker room really excelled. And really show off what they really can do. We have
I agree.
when you have
realized that because Beth Phoenix just left, and I had to think about it. Beth Phoenix just left.
Okay, and with that whole situation of Beth Phoenix leaving, we already know where that's going to lead to. We know it's going to lead to a match between Miz and Maurice and Edge and Beth Phoenix.
Okay,
and here's the
thing: Thank you.
Edge and Beth Phoenix are going to win that match because Beth Phoenix is going to freaking annihilate Maurice, and that is not even a question.
Rollins went to their house.
That's all over with.
Why aren't they going after Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins? I would like that match, but like Duke said, it's over. That storyline is over. They might come back to it later, but I'm going to be honest with you, they're probably not.
Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins, they're a boring couple. Like they dress.
It's a photocopy of Seth Rollins onto Becky Lynch. That's what happened here. She should have stick with her man character.
Is Neo and Trinity from the Matrix live in color.
Yes, exactly.
And it's crazy.
No, it's Conor McGregor.
Yes, it is.
Conor McGregor.
Yes, hold on. And you know it too.
Shut up. Duke, shut up. Okay, here's the deal. This comes down to Becky Lynch being a photocopy of Seth Rollins. This should have not happened. She has lost like a dangerous amount of weight, I feel like. If you look at when she came back after having their child,
listen, she
looks like she is on coke.
Respectfully, I'm all. If you breastfeed, you lose weight. It happens. It happens. It does.
But come on, much weight.
I don't know why she got the belt and why she still has the belt.
Why did she lose that much weight?
That's
my big
190 to 135. You can't. It happens. It happens.
She looks like she weighs $120 wet, dripping wet. You know,
which is why I don't
dripping
understand how she
wet.
keeps winning.
Like literally dripping wet and nothing but like at least like 8 pounds of muscle.
Okay, so going past my persona here, I'm an educator outside of this. And in my eyes, I look at her and I feel like, what the heck is going on with you, woman? I feel like I'm like, here, I'll give you 20, 40, $60. Go eat something, for crying out loud.
You
You know,
yeah.
that stuff, man. I'm thinking,
Because think about
10
it.
cents a day can actually help feed Becky Lynch.
10 cents a day can
I'll
help.
feed her. I'll feed
No,
her. Shit.
it will help you remove
Jesus.
the belt from out of her hands. Because I don't understand why she has it.
Because
Come on
moving past
now.
Becky Lynch here, moving past Becky Lynch. Okay, so let's look at the women's roster for the past couple of months. Okay, we're going from a Rhea Ripley and a Nikki Ash tag team title reign
To Carmella and Queen.
to Carmella and Queen Vega,
Queen
which
Selena.
Zelina Vega.
forget that. The only reason why she signed back with the WWE is because she thought she was going to be with her man for another couple months before he got released. But my whole thing is the tag team titles are going to wind up getting shelved within the next couple months, which I hope for, because there are no women tag teams that are decent to actually go after those tag team titles. Inspiration went and left WWE, went to Impact, won their women's tag team titles. They're doing more with those tag team titles than what Zelina Vega and them are doing with them.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. And hey, hold on. Blackheart will even tell you, I don't even watch Impact that much. But when Inspiration popped up, I took an interest because after the Knockouts only pay-per-view that they did a couple months back, I actually started paying attention because Mickie James, Jordan Grace, and a couple other people have caught my attention, and I wanted to keep track of them. They have a better Impact has a better women's division to hold tag team titles than what WWE does, because WWE has a lot of individuals that they're just putting together just for the heck of it, just to keep the tag team titles relevant.
That's every storyline in the WWE, though.
Yes, because what is it coming down to? What is it coming down to? It's coming down to Charlotte Flair, which just broke up with Andrade a couple months back, and Becky Lynch, who's going to get married or is married, I don't remember, to Seth Rollins. Well, I think they are married. They're married, yeah.
Yeah, they're
married. And that's where the feud is at. You have people like Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and you also have, Bailey, who's going to eventually come back, which it looks like she's on the mend.
Is she going to be on the blue brand? Is she going to be on the red blade? Are they going to trade her? Is she going to come out like Brock Lesnar, be a free agent?
I would honestly want to see her as a free agent, because I feel like she is starting to get to the point to where she can be that person that can float between brands when it comes to the women's division. Yes, Charlotte Flair is dominant. Yes, Becky Lynch is dominant. But at the end of the day, you throw Bailey in any one of those situations and their title is at risk. It doesn't matter who it is. So I feel like she needs to be a free agent. She needs to be someone who can float between brands. Hell, even send her to NXT like they did with Charlotte Flair back when she was feuding with Rhea Ripley. Do that so you can have a decent storyline. Like for right now, you have Charlotte Flair down in back in that time, you had Charlotte Flair. She was kind of floating around, and she was able to go to NXT, and she was able to challenge Rhea Ripley. Well, because Rhea Ripley kind of provoked her, said, "Hey, you're talking about the Raw or SmackDown title. Hey, here's the NXT title. Come on, let's go at it." Bailey could do the exact same thing right now. Mandy Rose holds the NXT title. Charlotte Flair hosts the SmackDown, and Becky Lynch holds the Raw title. She could go and compete for any title and be able to actually win it. That is the first time ever that I have thought of Bayley, and she is able to go to a division and win that title instantly.
And nobody knows when she's gonna come up. She can pull a Becky Lynch with the
she could just randomly pop up.
I hear what you're saying about Bailey becoming a free agent. I like that idea, but she's gonna go to SmackDown because there's two more free agents that no one don't seem to talk about. Oscar.
Hold on. I'm sorry, Dukes.
And
I
Lacey Evans.
appreciate you that tweet, man, because that was the shit, right?
You finally caught on to it?
Yeah, I finally got to it.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Where's Oscar at?
She's hurt.
Right, where is my baby Oscar at? What the fuck is that?
I think she's hurt, and I think she's in Japan right now.
What's her name? I think Shayna Baszler kicked the teeth out her mouth.
No,
dude, Shayna Baszler, where is she in the mix in all this?
She sent Nia Jax home for life. She retired Nia.
No.
And Nia flat out said she's not coming back. She's not coming back.
She's done with wrestling, period.
She's going back to modeling.
Like, she's done with wrestling, period. Right. Like, she moved on. She's done.
So is Eva. Eva.
Trash. She was never meant to be a wrestler in the first place. She was
I would much rather see them bring in Kylie Ray or one of them that has been kind of out of other promotions for the couple months. I would have much rather seen her come back than Eva Marie, because Eva Marie is a waste of space.
Respectfully. But I mean, respectfully, Carmella could have left with her too. Both of them.
But here's the thing. Carmella is with Corey Graves. They're not going to punish her or send her off.
How about that?
Yeah.
Corey Graves is a bitch ass motherfucker. How about that?
He really
he left his wife for Carmella.
Oh, because she ate a fucking Wendy's burger and a bag of with a lingerie suit on. That's it? Say, this is my fancy right here. My bitch right here just eating a Whopper with cheese, just half naked on my bed. Awesome.
Damn, I got very hungry. You said Whopper with cheese, right? It's my trigger word.
Trigger word. Oh,
happy.
That's the happy word.
What are we expecting from Johnny Gargano, ladies and gentlemen?
I'll say indie shows appearing on Impact or MLK. MLW. He will probably wait until after see what's going to happen with Candice LeRae. After the whole after they dropped the baby and things like that. But I'll see him doing some indie shows.
Cyber.
You're muted, Cyber, so I'm just gonna talk over you because you're.
Oh, my bad. I thought I hit the unmute. My bad, because my little girl's watching cartoons behind me. That's why I have myself muted so much. But anyway, what I'm saying is, Johnny Gargano, Dukes, you can shut the hell up about what you're talking. What I'm saying right here is, Johnny Gargano, he has two options. Tony Khan's going to reach out to him to offer him a contract, or he's going to go the extreme. He's going to jump out of the country. He's going to go to New Japan. He's going to go to New Japan.
I was going to say he's either going to Japan.
Super of the junior weights. Super junior weights is where he's going to land.
You know who I think is going to end up over there too? Killer Cross.
Speaking of Killer Cross, we got a Killer Cross coming in right now. Dun, 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 dun. It's about fucking time.
Don Juan of Bacon.
So yes. Oh man.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I look good as fuck.
Do you really?
You look like
Confidence
shit.
That matters.
Yo, you know what, Cyber? I was doing this on your behalf, but since you want to fuck around, I can shit on you.
I fuck around because I love you.
Well, first things first. How
Aw.
about a proper introduction for those of you who do not know who the hell you are? You were the main reason why we was doing this After Dark in the first place.
Yes.
Besides Cyber's redemption rebuttal towards Big Joe and Big J of the Irish Wit podcast.
I got after them quick. They're already gone.
That was like the first.
Thanos.
That was like the
Thanos.
first. That's like the first like 15 minutes.
Let me just first introduce my friend because today has been a very long day.
Yes,
So I'm about to get this bitch started. Okay. So let's shout out to all the drinkers. I got my little yak. Okay.
Oh, hey, hold on. I also got to give props here too, real quick.
No, I'm gonna pour my yak in the sack. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get
that's the Rock's new tequila.
Oh, bet. Okay, so here's my thing, right? My name is my new name now since I am the villain. My new name is now the Hitman, Uncle Fats. And the reason why I am the Hitman is because I'm tired of these pussy ass wrestling podcast people just thinking that they can say and do anything that the fuck they want. And obviously,
I'm just gonna sit back.
The Dawn boss or Boss Dawn has not enlightened people who the couples of this podcast family are.
If they know, if they look at the damn mob tree, they should see it.
Yeah, but see,
not blind.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? But you got some people who are oblivious to certain things.
Okay,
I'm an entity of my own, and I beat the son of my own drum. Now, let's get down to business. This Big Joe, Big Ho, Big J, Big Smith, whatever you want to call him, the Irish Whip Brothers. I get it. I've seen clips of the collaboration, and I want to say thank you for accepting us as families. But like any other family, there are also altercations and beefs within the family. So with that being said, who the fuck do you think y'all talking to? Okay, let's understand this Let's understand it clearly. If you're gonna talk shit, you need to come to the dog who throws the blows. Okay, you don't go to the upper hand like you got it like that. You got to work your way up to the top. See, the problem with you bitches is you think you privileged and you got a fucking podcast. That shit don't roll over here.
What?
If you want to talk shit, this OTTR family, you need to come through me first. I am the okay? I'm the hitman for a reason. And at the end of the day, until you bitches understand that OTTR is in this fucking building, you ain't getting shit. So all that shit that you've been talking to Cyber Yeti, to anybody else, don't mean shit.
To me? Shit, I had to step in too.
And not only on top of that, to Dirty Heels. You punk motherfuckers. Don't ever.
This is
why are you going after Dirty Heels?
Listen, this was from season 3. Remember the After Dark when they had jumped me in the bathroom, the clip from Donnie Brasco?
Yeah, that's not gonna happen again. We're not.
So he's bringing that up. Yeah.
So we're coming fully loaded next season. Okay, ladies and gentlemen of the podcast wrestling fan world, I am the Hitman. Shots are fired. I want all of the fucking smoke, and I dare you bitches to sit there and think we're gonna tag team and double team and jump this 6'9", 465 pound plus brother of a mean machine. You're fucking crazy. Okay, I'm coming with all elbows. I'm coming with all back slaps. I'm slapping chests. I'm giving you clotheslines from hell. I'm choke slamming you all the way to hell. And if you don't like it, I can even get on the top rope and drop the fucking high flying elbow on your Rudy Poop dusty fucking asses. Okay, let's make that straight. Everybody in this family don't get touched. Period. And if you can't respect that, you poop up motherfuckers, trust and believe, I got more ammo than you think. Now, with that being said, I'm officially, even though he's not in the building,
I love this man right here.
I'm
Holy cow!
I am officially.
That's what I'm talking about.
I am officially naming my nephew, the Maverick, as my second hitman in command. And when I'm not here, he has full green light to attack any fucking body that comes at this family when I'm not present. I'm making that clear. Okay? That is my nephew. And if anybody got a power, my nephew is going to respond back.
Okay. Hey,
I'm dropping bombs on bitches like that.
Donna Bacon. Hey, man. First, I love the intensity, bro. I love the intensity. That's freaking amazing. But naming a jobber like Maverick as your number 2, I would have took it any more serious if you would name Shaw your number 2.
No, see, here's where you fail to realize. See, jobbers are meant to do the dirty work. Jobbers are meant to take the hits and keep on ticking. You forget what their occupations are. And because he's been a consistent person, I don't consider him a jobber. He plays 2 positions in this.
Oh, wait a minute. We got a special guest coming in the building. It's hey, it's our fellow brethren, Big J from the podcast. He really accepted my invitation. I thought he really was going to come into play at all because we busy.
Everybody shut the hell up.
Let me introduce myself to you, Mr. J.
Shut the hell up.
It is a pleasure. It is a pleasure finally meeting you. Okay, I've watched the clips. Awesome. I've seen your show.
Please keep it. Please keep it.
Okay, hold on. Everyone shut the hell up. Everyone shut the hell up.
So now
you too, Bacon. You shut the hell up.
No,
what do you gotta?
I love you, but shut the hell up.
What do you gotta say?
I got something to say.
Let me hear this.
First off,
up in the corner again.
Hold on.
The one talking. What's your name again? I'm not sure who you are.
I've been living rent free in both of y'all's heads since day one. So don't even turn around and start that shit. So I'm freaking stopping this shit right here. I'm gonna say first off, kind of out of kayfabe a little bit, man. Congratulations on y'all setting up y'all studio for coming up for your podcast in the next couple weeks. So big shout out for that. Congratulations. I'm happy for y'all. I'm glad to see y'all doing big things.
I appreciate that, man.
But second off, I hope you took my help wanted ad seriously. Because, oh my God, once I freaking take care of your co-host, you're going to need somebody to help you out. I don't care. You hear him saying it now? I'll even come to your podcast and freaking be your co-host if I got to, because this man is not going to be able to be found. I swear it's going to be like freaking what's his name off of Castaway, because there's no way you're going to find him until like 10 years later.
I'm trying to talk him into going down to Dallas with me in April. So hey, I mean,
come with it. I will drive the 7 hours to get up there. I don't care, because you're gonna be in the state. I will be there.
Y'all are losing people here because of me.
No, she won't.
Hey, you know what? No joke. I'll have all the love for you because, man, hey, I watched last night's episode. It was freaking amazing.
That was fun.
It was fun. Thank you for including Blackheart into that, because that was a big deal. That was
hey man, they called me out, so I had to.
You had to jump in.
That's just what I mean. It's off the top, you know what I mean. And any of you guys always got the invite out. I know I met E-Dub at UFO.
Yeah,
Maverick. You're cool people too. They ain't no kid. I don't know how to do kayfabe.
That's why. Hey, we brothers when it comes to this. But I can tell you this much.
I'm not cool.
Your next episode, I'm jumping in there. Big John ain't going to be able to know what to do with himself. He's turning around and saying, "Oh, well, that fool down in Texas, he don't know what he's doing, or he doesn't know how how to handle himself and blah, 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 all this other stuff he's been saying on Twitter all day. You know what? I've already stepped on his neck without even stepping into your podcast. So you know what? When I get in there, you better be ready for that funeral, man, because hey, the Undertaker better be there so he can dig that hole so he can throw his ass in there.
I haven't even looked in Twitter. I've been on work today, so I haven't even looked in Twitter.
I took my personal laptop to the school that I work at so I could keep track of this stuff. And my students were asking me why I was rolling so hard when I was laughing.
And it's like, here's the thing, people. And I know Black Guy's going to get mad at me right now. But all the stuff between Joe and Cyber Yeti and all of us, like, it's in fun. At the end of the day, if it wasn't, Blackout wouldn't have been on our show last night. I wouldn't be here now.
Hey, no joke. Hey,
absolutely, sir.
Hey,
still
Donna Bacon over here, down here on the bottom. He may not say this, but I'll say this. Hey, it's all out of respect. It's all out of love.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk shit. Yeah. We appreciate each other, and we're gonna have fun with it. And that's exactly what we're doing.
Wait.
Shut up before I go after you too.
This is 3 generations of a same neighborhood that was on the same podcast last night. So I think we all know the compromise of when not to draw the line too much. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even have to really explain it. I'm just going along with it until like, whoa, all right.
Okay,
yeah, no, there'll be nothing.
Are we going to keep doing Hallmark cards and hugs over here, or are we going to get straight to business?
Fine, motherfucker. We get straight to business. Go ahead. You got the loaded shotgun. You were the reason why that we're here today.
Go ahead.
I just before you guys get to business, I just want to show y'all what a size 15 shoe looks like. So that's a nice, clean Air Force One Gore-Tex. Size 15 boot that I can lace up and put on and be anywhere in 10 minutes.
Hey, Big J, let me tell you something. Before you think you got big foot, I'm a size 19.
I'll put 2 of my size 15s together then for you.
You can try your best, but you still ain't going to get it across, okay? Let's make that clear. Let me introduce myself to you, brother. My name is the Hitman Uncle Fats, okay?
I heard about you last night.
Yes, I am the big guy. I'm the guy that does the grunt work. Now, I got an issue with your boy, Big Joey the Gooey Man. Okay. Now
that's family to me, by the way.
That's fine. Listen,
y'all know how that goes.
No, yes, listen. But like I said, I listen to your shows, and I appreciate the love that you gave to the dog by accepting him.
Dude, what the fuck is up with the heavy ass breathing?
Listen, don't worry about that, dude. Take your mouth away from the kid. Okay?
Here we go again.
Let me just say this, right? Your boy Joey looks like an old ass grandpa version of Sami Zayn. Okay.
That's kind of true.
With that being said, okay, he can throw and kick his teeth out as much as he wants. That's not going to save him from the ass whipping that's coming. Okay. Now, how I look at it as I am the elder in this family. Okay.
Sure.
I am 40 years old. Yeah, I'm 40 years old. I look good. You might.
Damn, you old.
I didn't think you were a day over 50. I mean,
I appreciate it. You know what it is? It's this new front lawn that hasn't kicked in yet. It represents the baby face. But the grays in my head tells you about my scars and my wounds. Okay. Now, the issue that I have is that I kind of feel like, some people take us seriously and some people don't. There's a lot of wisdom in this family that's kind of getting overlooked. And even though my brothers and my sisters are representing, I think I'm going to have to cut corners and cut this shit the fuck off. Because I want the smoke. I want the smoke from y'all. I want the smoke from Dirty Heels. I want the smoke from anybody else who wants to come to the OTTR family. Because I'm going to set the record straight. Okay? That's the kind of motherfucker I am. But I do it with a smile, and I do it with a pack of 6-pound thick cut bacon, uncut, uncured, and ready to throw down. I am all about the fat shit. Okay. And trust and believe when I say that my facts are legit, my facts are legit. I am a fucking bacon.
I love this man right here. I don't care what anybody says.
I love it, but God damn it, I'm just waiting for the damn rebuttal.
I do it. Listen, I love rebuttals because I like to argue about facts.
I don't know what I'm rebutting here.
Well, see, here's my thing. I want to know where I could get the smoke from you and Big Joe.
I mean, you said you listened to
Speaking
the
of-
show. You know it's
speaking
you
of-
morons. So talk your shit.
Speaking of,
I want to know where Big
where
Joe
is Big Joe in all this shit?
He's got a
Come
smooth.
completely
On Twitter, he
silent.
said he has stuff to do on a Friday night, unlike
Hey,
the OTTR family.
his right hand doesn't count for shit.
He's got himself a girl, so
He does.
I don't know.
So he lays.
I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
better shout out that TikTok from last night. You better shout out that TikTok.
Yes. Iggy _ mom.
See, I don't have to shout it out because you guys all already listened.
Well, see, I just started listening.
See, we watch. We didn't listen though.
watch.
We watch.
I love this shit.
We was
right
looking
here.
for the
We
smoke.
watch.
We was
That's why all you
looking
gotta
for
do is
the
hit that share button, hit that like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment below as well.
But I'm not gonna lie to you, Jay. I did follow you guys because I like
I
how
appreciate
y'all
that.
get down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's all right.
and it's all fun. Like when I met these guys at the UFO show, and it was just they were approachable, they were cool. And once I introduced myself, it was like, all right, cool. We both agreed we're just gonna help each other out, have some fun. But at the same time, I'll talk shit with you guys all day.
Hey,
Uncle Fats, like, can I just call you Fat? I mean, can I call you Fat for short?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm fat too. I mean, I'm not skinny.
Fats. PH.
Got put with the 2 T's and a Z.
I'm not pronouncing it with the PH though. I'm 400 pounds, so I can get away.
465 plus. So, brother, I got you beat. It's Fat. PHATTZ. I would prefer that.
Okay.
Okay, it makes more sense when it comes out that way. Even though I am fat, but I go by Uncle Fats to the world.
All right.
It's for the kids, man. It's fun. It's entertainment.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and
He'll tell you.
I'll body shame myself. I won't body shame anyone else. So if you prefer,
listen. One thing about me, Jay, that you will understand. Nobody in here, including you, not even your mama, if she was around, can offend me. I will crash dummy myself before I let anybody say anything that'll get underneath my skin. And trust me, I got some thick ass skin. Okay?
Hey, and you know what? That's what makes me love this.
You were talking about bacon earlier, and I was getting ready to go get a fork and knife. I was getting hungry.
Well, listen.
Bacon.
I am a bacon.
He's the bacon
king
here.
Bacon that I am so jealous of right now.
I have a bacon Bible.
But you're probably the type of dude that likes the Dunkin' Donuts bacon.
No, not really. I tried.
Hell no.
The shit's whack.
That's definitely not his speed. That's not his stilo.
You want to know why I don't like it? Because one is small. Two, it's real shrivery, and three, it's not thick, bro. No homo, no caps. I need thick cut bacon like chicharron, like that type of bacon where like lard bacon, either the cubes or the nice thick cut slices.
Yes.
And you fry it, and then you take that bite, and it's that crunch, and then there's grease just coming off that bite. That's the kind of bacon I like. I don't want that pussy shit that got some pepper and some other bullshit on it, and then you put it in the bag, and it's like Dunkin' Donuts to go. You can kiss my ass. I need that shit to be cooked. Okay.
See, I knew that was gonna bug you.
Yeah, bro. I'm all about food, bro. I'm a foodie head, bro. I'll travel my fat ass for some fucking food if it's worth it. Okay.
Then why the hell haven't you brought your ass to Texas yet?
What's good in Texas?
I don't know. But
because you know what, I will take you to the good spots.
Okay, but listen. So next year,
they're gonna be down in Texas.
Hold on. But I'm not going to Texas for food. If I was going to go somewhere for like barbecue food, I'd go to Louisiana. It's way better than Texas.
Who the hell have you been talking to?
You must have been talking about gumbo or jambalaya.
Gumbo and jambalaya, yes. Brisket, sausage, and all that.
Jay, you talking to some chunky motherfuckers here, son. So
y'all getting real hungry.
Just
no I've been here the whole time. Y'all ain't gonna
this
do
is gonna get like some beefy shit in here, including Dukes over there.
Dukes is looking at the sandwich on the low. That's why he ain't paying attention.
Dukes came on with a sandwich.
Okay.
Dukes looks like he's staring at a plate of food and he's
right. What the fuck?
Okay.
I can't.
All I'm saying is, this new season of OTTR, I will bring the smoke to whoever and whenever and however I would like.
January 16th.
It's about time that you make your comeback, man. Because you know what? I will admit, me and Big Mike have been feuding back and forth, but I cannot wait until you're back in the fold. Because you know what? I'm
Be
coming
the
after
fucking big
you.
ass bulldozer trucking us over again, some shit.
Now
Well,
You know, this comes from out of nowhere, like unless a Big Show shit. Just where's the Big Show?
I'm trying to get away. I'm trying to get it away from that big ass stigma because even though I respect the Big Show, I don't like his music. I'm not that slow. I'm not that. I'm quick and subtle. Okay.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna find that shit for you too.
I'm one of those fat persons where if I see a plate and it's untouched for like 2 minutes, I'm snagging it and I'm walking away. There's no, are you eating this? There's no, oh, whose plate is that? It's you leave it untouched. I'm taking it. Okay. I'm a fat Robin Hood. I take from the rich and I feed the fat. Okay, that's how I look at things. Okay?
Man, I'm liking her more and more. I don't know what it is, but I'm liking her more and more.
Look,
Thank you.
Y'all only got me for about 30 more minutes because y'all know at 8 o'clock I don't care what y'all talking about. I don't care.
Big facts. I got to take my little girl to go see Santa. So yeah, I feel you on that.
Oh yeah, no.
There's nothing wrong with Santa.
You know it's SmackDown, baby. It's Friday night. It's time to get right. That's all I'm saying.
You should, when you're out there with your little girl seeing Santa Claus, right?
Uh-huh.
When your girl's done telling Santa what's on her list, you should ask for some good comebacks.
Oh, now that's some bitch talk for freaking the Irishman podcast. Screw that shit.
Oh shit.
Hey, I already buried Big Joe. Do you want me to come after you too?
I think I just went at you, didn't I?
Ooh, is this the Dirty Dozens of wrestling? Ooh,
I swear to God, with all that gray hair he has going on, man, he better freaking watch out because Shady Pines is going to cut off his Wi-Fi too.
I think I was mixing my tea and I almost spit it out, so I'm gonna take a sip on that one. Jay, you survived me.
Not only that, you better be lucky that they didn't freaking steal your shit while you were freaking sleeping. So you better cut your shit out because, hey, Shady Pines is gonna come and find your shit and freaking take it and freaking hawk it. South Boston ain't shit when it comes to that.
Hey, whoa. I never seen one bad thing about Texas. You're not gonna say no one thing. One thing about a fucking town.
Hold on. I'm talking about them. I'm talking about them. I'm not talking about my other people in South Boston.
No, see, that's the thing. Though that's the thing, though. When you bring up Southie, you don't bring up two people in Southie. You bring up Southie.
Right. You bring up the whole neighborhood.
Hey, but here's the thing, though.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, wait.
I will defend Blackheart, and I will defend everybody when it comes to OTTR. But when it comes to you, Big Joe can freaking go kiss my ass.
Exceptions, I guess.
Yeah, it is special exceptions. It is. It is.
It's like an insane BD and an insane GD type shit.
So pretty much what
it's like we fuck one another, but like so we got the same ops, but yeah, I can, but I have a beef with you just because. That's it.
No, I'm one of those dudes out freaking wait in a dark alley and freaking jump his ass, but let you two pass.
No, you wait.
This is what's being said. So Jay,
what are you doing in that big alley before we get there?
Carry like a baseball bat with you.
No, what are you doing?
What are you doing in that alley before we get there? That's what.
I was taking a piss before you got there.
Well, listen, you can time it, but I think what my brother is trying to say in the likely words of his comeback is, he's saying you're cool, fuck you, and you're cool, and everybody else.
You got it.
So my thing is, I'm for the shits. I just want the smoke. And once I can get with Dirty Heels, I'm gonna bring the smoke to motherfuckers here.
Shout out to good brother Bo. Shout out to Kofi Weezy of the Dirty Heels podcast. Shout out to Harlem, New York.
Irishwood podcast. Me and you are gonna have to talk off of air.
Yeah.
So we can go ahead and set up my episode.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you what, like Blackheart sort of like saving you guys a little because I threw down a little challenge last night. Was told I had to wait. You know, you guys,
because he was actually busy yesterday, so he wasn't able to jump on.
No joke, Joe. No joke, man. I was at work when you started your podcast, and Blackheart messaged me and said, "Hey, you need to look at this shit. You need to rebuttal.
You need to come at these motherfuckers." That's what I said.
I was like, "Are these dudes really talking crap when I'm freaking at work?" I'm like, "What the hell?"
You're not.
So then I get home from work. And I listened to the almost 2 hours of the podcast, and then I listened to the last 5 minutes, and I'm like, Big Joe grows some balls or something? What the hell is this shit?
No, Big Joe Southie side kicked in because he's an.
I don't care about the whole Southie and Northie and whatever the hell you want to call that. No.
I need you to understand what I'm saying. I need you to understand what I'm saying. In Boston, there's certain neighborhoods that are known for that type of attitude. South Boston in Massachusetts, they're known for their cocky ass attitudes. And if you ain't
you know what? And I will give them props for that shit.
Type of shit, you are bound to drizz out. Okay, that's why. That's part of the reasons why I'm teaming up with you, squadding up, because I want that South Boston smoke.
You're full of shit right now, Uncle Fast. Yo, hey, man. You really want the smoke? We can bring the neighborhood to to give you that smoke,
motherfucker. Born and raised. You think I give a fuck about any of that shit?
Yes, you do, because you're actually saying this shit right here, right the fuck now, live. Hit that like, shit, subscribe, and leave a comment below. By the way,
yeah,
big talk.
Yeah, and you know what
and make sure you hit up the Irish Whip podcast. Hit them up.
This is about. I came because you guys. I wanted to talk shit tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna talk shit. Let's go. We got some shit to talk about. We got some shit to lay out on the table and discuss. But
Max, I
want that smoke.
Hold on.
Brisket, Max, barbecue, all that shit. Deep fried.
I'll meet you at Backyard Daddy's.
So shit, I'm for that.
Max, I have an hour. Max, I have an hour to talk shit. I have an hour to talk shit, but then I have to take my little girl to go see Santa.
Hour, but
less than an hour.
Less than an hour, because we all got some shit going.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm ready for.
I mean,
you're ready for the fuck shit. That's what you said. You're ready for the fuck shit.
Yeah,
man, what happened to old girl?
Man. I mean, I'm ready to talk to new people. I'm ready to lay the smack down. I'm ready to put boots to asses.
Should be right.
Like no joke. Don Juana Bacon down here. The Don Juana Bacon down here. He's gonna want to throw shade at everybody. But I am on the same level as Blackheart here. I do appreciate the fact that the Irish Whip podcast is here. Yeah. And that they are listening to these responses from their last night's episode. So I give you props on that. That is 100% props. But all I got to say is, Big Joe, you a bitch. I freaking handled your ass today while I was at work.
Did you though?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, he did.
I handed your ass.
That was doing a 2-on-1 situation until when I had to step in and I had to make things even.
It was like that episode of Family Guy.
He was holding his own the whole morning as I was sleeping.
It was that episode of Family Guy where they were saying, "Make it stop! Make it stop!" No, that was that episode with Big Joe. Because I freaking answered every rebuttal he had. And my students were freaking rolling when they heard me laughing when I saw the shit that Big Joe was posting. And these are 16, 17-year-old kids that were hearing me laughing.
I think we should hold it out and arm wrestle. I think that's what should be the I think that should be the
arm wrestling ain't gonna mean shit because I'm gonna freaking wreck his ass no matter what.
So that just means you're not sure you can beat any of us in arm wrestling, all right?
Hey, I will beat every single one of you motherfuckers in arm wrestling. I don't care who the hell it is.
That sounds like fighting words.
If it's you or if it's Big Joe,
fighting words on my block.
The only way he'll beat me is if he has his dog jump in when I have him 3/4 of the way down.
That's a big ass fucking dog.
Yeah.
No joke. Hey, I will give him props on that. That is a big ass dog. If he can get me from 3/4 of the way all the way back, I will give him props.
Now,
But
what part of Texas are you in?
I'm out west going toward El Paso.
Okay, so you're not near like Houston. I know Booker T's got a free show this weekend.
Paso. I spent a month there one night.
Hey, no joke, dude. Hey, from this side of Texas that I'm on to go up to Dallas, it's almost 7 hours.
That's great. Yeah, I know Texas is huge. I know that.
Texas is freaking huge. To go to California or go to Florida, the big chunk of the drive is going to be Texas.
That's not for me.
You know what?
I wouldn't go near Texas to go to Florida.
Hey, you know what? I will tell you this though. Due to the fact that you are going to be there for WrestleMania, regardless if it's you or if it's Big Joe, I'm still going to go ahead and make that trip up there.
Cool. That I was looking at hotels today, so I'm really trying. I just started a new job, so I'm trying to make it happen. But
hey, dude, you know what? You're making so much happen for you and your podcast right now. Hey, I got to give you props. And if you can make it, great. If not, hey, you know what? If Big Joe makes it out there, I'll turn around and go out there. I'll freaking kick Big Joe in the gut and freaking give him a Stone Cold Stunner when he gets here. And I will still make him say, oh, damn, I shouldn't have messed with the OTTR crew. That hurt so much. I'm sorry. I don't mean to do it. But you know what? I will still make him say that, even if I have to drive 7 hours.
If you make him say that, if you're able to get him to say that, I'm gonna kick him in the gut and leave him in Texas for being a pussy.
You better be ready to leave him and look for a new co-host.
Well, I'll put it like this: any man that can sit there and do all that and then kick his front teeth out on camera, not be ashamed, pretty much got some balls. And I have to respect Big Joe for that because
I gotta get. I got some big ass balls. What can I say?
You got some big chichi huevos.
Your teeth are gonna look like Joe's when we're done with you in Texas, though.
I would say come for these teeth. These teeth are permanently planted in my face. His aren't. He better use that freaking good polydent to freaking keep those teeth in his mouth.
See, your size 19 shoe is gonna be back and salty. So my size 15 shoe that I hold up here. Look at how icy that bottom is. That's nice. This is what your teeth will be permanently placed in when it's all said and done.
Oh,
that's a boot that's freaking on my foot. You really think I'm gonna turn around? I will freaking give him a Texas ass whooping if he tries to turn around and do that here.
Texas boot, all right.
What's that say on the hill? Brokeback Mountain?
Hey, he only wishes it's Brokeback Mountain. This is 100% straight.
Listen, I'm soft and subtle. I wear my slides, the Adidas.
That's
all I gotta do. All I gotta do is go left to right before I start yuking your motherfucking ass.
Mine are OTTR.
Andre the Giant here. How about
in
that?
all seriousness, I'm wearing an Andre shirt right now. In all seriousness, where do you get your shoes? Because I have trouble finding 15s.
So there's
DXL. DXL. I'm not even playing.
You can do DXL. They do carry some 15s. You can also try. There's this company called oddball.com.
Okay. I mean, Nike's been better about it lately, but it's still tough.
Nike, they fell off, and I don't know what the fuck's wrong with them. You can also try Expressions. I think Expressions.
Oh, yeah.
They go up to a size 14 or 15, depending
Expressions,
on
DXL, and Payless.
But there's
none of these stores are sponsors, by the way, guys, so don't shop them. Fuck them.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? I'm glad that you say that. So about a couple of months ago, I went with my best friend to go get some shoes for his daughter, right? I walked in the store. And you know how when you stand there in the shoe store, they're like, oh, how can I help you? So I've been big my whole life. I've had big feet my whole life. So they asked me, like, how can I help you? And I said, there's nothing that you can do to help me. You don't have my size. So they looked at me like, yeah, we do. And I said, no, you don't. So they're like, yeah, what size you got? And I'm like, what's the biggest size you got? They're like, oh, we go up to a 14, 15. I said, okay, I'm a 19. They looked at me like, get the fuck out of here. I said, no, I'm serious.
Did they not look down?
Yeah, they looked down at my foot like, yeah, right. And I'm like, no, I'm serious. So as we proceed to go to the store, we finish shopping, I had to let the cashiers know. I said, you know what? I said, the problem that I have with y'all stores is that y'all make money off of these small end people. When I mean small end people, you're making money off of people with small feet. I said, if you had sizes for everyone, you know how much money y'all would make. You know how much more money you would have as a corporation. But because of the fact that y'all don't think about everybody, you only think about certain folks. This is the reason why companies like y'all get chewed the fuck out and why y'all don't last so long, because you don't cater to everybody. There are big people out here who like to dress good, who don't want to dress and no name brand shit. We have no problem spending the money. We spend enough money on thread as it is. So what makes you think we're not going to spend money on fucking sneakers?
That's it. I mean, I got a couple pairs. But it's hard to find. Like if I want to get like an exclusive pair or a limited pair, it goes up to 13.
Yeah, and that's the shit that sucks. And all these companies talking about, oh, we're here to cater. And then when you hit them with an email, they want to send you a bullshit ass 5 to 10% discount. Like, what the fuck I want a discount for, bitch? I want you to make shoes.
Right. What am I gonna get a discount on? Shoes that don't fit?
Right. No, I'm gonna get a discount on fucking socks that's just gonna go up to my ankles, and then I'm gonna stretch them the fuck out. And after the fourth wear, there's gonna have a hole in the heel because the thread's so fucking thin because I stretched out the socks. Like, you can blow me, okay?
This is real
That's
big people talk.
Bullshit. So it's like, even when it comes to jobs, they're like, oh, what's your size? I'm like, yo, I need a 5X LT. Well, we got a 4X.
Yeah.
Didn't I say 5, bitch? That's what I said, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not 4. I said a whole hand, bitch. XLT. You want to give me a 4X, and now you got me walking around here with a cutoff shirt, looking all stupid, like I'm dumb, and then I got to constantly pull my shirt down, like I'm what's that Baby Huey and shit. Like I got on a big ass guy with a cutoff shirt talking about, how can I help you? Fuck you. Give me a shirt that fits, bitch. I want to be part of the fucking team.
I love it.
You know,
I love it. This is real talk. And
that's where my frustration comes with these companies. I hate companies who sit there and their motto is, oh, we serve everybody, but you fucking don't. You're lying. And if I could sue you for all that bullshit that you be talking, guess what? I would have my own store for fat people, period. There'd be no skinny bitches allowed.
Right. And the problem is, like, when you do go, like, DXL is good because DXL doesn't mark up too much. But if you want to go, I'm thinking of King Size Direct. DXL marks up way too, like, you want to get a t-shirt, you're talking $40, $50. And that's like a basic fucking t-shirt that's $10 at Walmart for the same design.
Now the one in denim is not bad. Now here's the funny thing. I've been shopping at Big and Tall DXL since it moved over to denim. When it was Big and Tall, 3 years later they changed to DXL because Big and Tall was faded out. They wasn't making no money. So DXL came in and bought them out because they were getting more clientele and more business. I recently bought some shirts there. They were like, oh, you buy like 2 tees, 2 for like $20-something or some shit like that. But it's like, besides all that, like I can go to the hood store and get 2 6X LTs for like $10 at a corner store. So it's like, what makes the difference? Is it because of the fact that this is DXL? Like, listen, you want people to come in and buy. I'm not saying that you have to cut your shit short, but you got to understand that right now we're in a situation where money is tight for everyone.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to interrupt you. Don't want a bacon. I'm sorry. But Big Joe, he can go fuck himself.
He really has enough time to come at enough time on his date
to reply to a Twitter post.
This is why I'm like, wait, hold on. What's all this?
Now, this is proves the fact that he is a bitch.
I got Twitter and I can't find it. So where the fuck is this shit at?
Okay, look for me first at Cyber Yeti. It's the same thing, a 3 instead of the E. Look for me, and then you'll find all the shit.
Okay, how do you do this? Shit?
Right.
Is he really talking?
I just asked you. I just asked you to do it.
He doesn't. Me and him didn't talk today, so he doesn't know that that I was coming on.
He flat out said, "Can't you think of anything original to say?" You know what, dude? You could have freaking jumped in here and talked your shit and freaking tried to get a leg up, but instead you turn around, you act like a bitch. Like I mean,
you could just answer him honestly too, and just say, "No, you can't."
Look at this guy. This guy.
What?
Man, he's about to get slapped across the face with some facts. This guy.
Y'all said you wanted smoke. I mean,
shots fired.
Man,
you going at my brother?
That ain't no smoke. That ain't no smoke. That's freaking at the water park.
That's exhaust pipe. That's the fucking exhaust pipe.
That's like putting the band's face in the back of an exhaust pipe and doing the burnout while he's there. Like, you trying to scorch a motherfucker smooth. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you hit him up with the poly grip, huh?
Shots fired. I was like, ain't you on a date right now?
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this because I missed the whole last season, and since we all coming into the fold together, I need to know what your takes are on this whole release shit. I'm not feeling it too well. I have some speculations with it myself as far as where the direction is going. Now I heard, and I wanted to thank Boss Dog for showing me the clips earlier today. With hearing that the fact that they're going to be using college athletes, and I think Big Joe said that it would be a disrespect.
Big Joe, you can
people.
freaking suck my left nut with this shit that you're trying to talk right now. You're turning around and saying she knows and approves of the verbal beating I'm giving you. You ain't giving me shit.
Please don't bring your lady.
No, that was towards me.
Why are you bringing the lady?
No, that was towards me.
All you're bringing is the shaft service over here.
I think Joe's kind of winning. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking through this now, and I don't see anything you said that's been groundbreaking. Like you called an old man old. Like, oh no.
No, I have taken him with very little seriousness.
I think he's talking
he is
about
an old
early, not the ones
senile
about like right now.
Person.
My shit's
who is
more
running out in the middle of the street.
Like, yo, like you don't think that we have women down handling their business too? Like, you must not. I was like, you must not know us at all. Stay in your lane, homie. Don't cross that line. You cross that line, then the smoke it's gonna come out of me. I let the underlings handle the business, and that's what Cyber's been doing all day. And that's what now Uncle Fast is about to be doing. The underlings is just handling the business. You want the smoke? Go to them first. Which you ain't gonna go through Uncle Fast like that.
Uncle Fax.
Yes.
Handle my lightweight and get him the hell out of here because he ain't shit. He's already lost to me because of the OTR championship match at Crown Jewel. He ain't worth my time. Well, you need to freaking handle his ugly ass before he gets his poly grip and freaking puts his teeth back in and tries to act like he's brave.
Uncle Fax, I'll tell you, you don't want the smoke because we'll cook some bacon. We'll have you on the grill.
Actually, I do want the smoke because I like.
Give him the smoke.
I like.
Give him the smoke.
Okay, and I think you me and Joe for being on the date is kind of doing his girl some injustice. That's some bitch shit. So I'm gonna say that first and foremost because the reason why I'm gonna say that when he talked that shit, his girl wasn't sitting there when he was running his mouth. Now all of a sudden you with your lady, and then you're trying to bring your lady into this thinking that she's gonna be safe. She's not safe. You don't pull no bullshit like that.
Because we got shot for that.
Just like in the mafia family where they say, you know what, if you got beef, you leave the women and you leave the children alone. Don't bring your lady into this. Okay? She's not a wrestling fan. Don't bring her into this, Joe, because what you're gonna
then we got a wrestling fan of a female of our own here. Somebody
but she can handle her own. You know what I'm saying? When Big Joe was talking shit with you, Jay, it was you and him and Blackheart. There was no egging on. You know, he came at it raw and uncut. But now all of a sudden, since shots are being fired, you want to act like you're the man because you're around your lady. Stop the bullshit. Okay? Either you talk that shit and man up, or you shut the fuck up. That's the whole beef right there.
See, here's the thing: Joe won't shut the fuck up.
Right here, I don't care what anybody.
Joe, I'll tell you right now, Joe won't shut up, and like he won't, and I don't think he needs to. I don't think anything's been said to devastate him yet. I don't think you've been. I think Sabi Yeti's thrown a bunch of jabs all day. I don't think he's had a haymaker yet.
Okay, everyone shut the hell up. I'm about to throw this one right here. You know what, Big Joe? I'm talking to you right now. I ain't talking to your peon that's here for you. I'm telling you this right now.
The peon.
You are a motherfucker that should be at the VA freaking trying to receive help, then to turn around and try to jump my ass because you're jealous because I'm living in your head rent-free without even having to talk about you. I shook you off the second I beat your ass at Crown Jewel, and you have no reason to put my name in your mouth, I am the last person you need to be coming after. You need to be going after the made men in my group before you try to come after me. And that is the last thing I'm going to say to you.
Get him.
Oh, shit. I freaking had a cough there. That is the last thing I'm saying to your cracker ass until you freaking work your way back up to even try to challenge me. You have to go through the Don Juan of bacon before you freaking come after me again. And this man right here will freaking wreck your ass before you even get to touch me again. It doesn't matter if I have the OTTR championship or not. You go through him first before you come at me. You got to beat the man before you can come after the man. So don't you freaking try to come after me again.
I'm the challenger.
I kind of told him that he shouldn't go after you like that. But I said it a little different. I said to him, listen, he's like Bowser at the end of Mario Brothers Worlds 1, 4. Nobody plays Mario World 1, 4. We all hit the walk zone and skip right by your ass because it don't matter.
Yo, Jay, you're a clown, bro. Y'all love you, man. You're a fucking clown, bro. I cannot.
We skip right over you with the warp zone.
He said, so pretty much what he's saying is he ain't got time to look at your ass. They jump on the bricks and they run.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Blackheart hitting Big Joe like that. Oh. He's the Sami Zayn looking in on the Survivor Series team. Oh, my God.
Man. Let me see this. Let me see if I can pull this shit up. Hang on. I haven't seen much of this conversation.
Listen, I had to.
All respect to you,
I had to
bro.
throw out a shot while he was there talking about beat and shit like that. But
hold on.
I was doing some mild dissing and shit. Now all of a sudden you want to bring your lady involved into this? I'm like, come on, bro. Like,
why he's got to bring his lady?
Like, why you have to do that, man? That's what we got shot here for. So I'm like, nah, I'm gonna throw a different curveball at you.
His lady's TikTok famous, and he's going to try to pull her into this shit.
I mean,
he
like
to be a man and stand up on his own 2 feet and try to come after the
I'll be the American badass tonight. You try me, I'll make you famous. I'll get you retweets. I'm gonna get you some quote retweets.
I will
be like, yo,
make
man, why Blocker had to do this man like
by
that?
By the end of this shit. I will make him famous before the end of this shit.
So I'll make him famous.
This is the challenge I tried to lay
I am
out
Space
last night.
Mountain, and he is just a peon in his group.
See, now Jay's challenge was a little different. I think he wanted you to come on when he knew Joe was going to be on, and that was when I would be there with you and shit like that. So at least it would be, split.
Well, no. I want to go for your belt to the Royal Rumble.
Hang on.
I want to go for your belt to the Royal Rumble, but I was told I have to wait. So
hold on. Shut the hell up, everybody. I will take the 1-on-2 bullshit for the Royal Rumble against the Irish Whip podcast, and then they will acknowledge me as the best on their platform.
I would do. I'll absolutely. We'll talk about it when I beat you. I'll talk about it on my platform.
And you know what? Hey, we will talk later about that. But I will show up. I will put Big Joe, or what Big Ho, or whatever the hell he wants to call himself. I will put him in his place.
The problem,
and I will make him acknowledge me as his tribal chief.
Ooh.
Who told him to please his lover? He doesn't know how. Why?
Well, you just exposed something about your partner that you should never even did. Oh man, never mind. That's the shit from Uncle Fat say something to me earlier.
You guys hit him with a couple of jabs. You might have staggered him at one point with the Sami Zayn one, but I think he's still standing
I will
up.
Put his ass down.
I think
on your
standing.
podcast, and I will make him acknowledge me as Thursday, the head of his table.
Are you in school every Thursday night at 7 Eastern?
Well, actually, I work 2 jobs. So
Okay.
Tuesday and Thursdays are usually the days that I work there. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and the weekends, I'm available. I wanted to kind of talk to y'all about that.
Yeah, we can record something. So
off camera, because I like to talk logistics and all that crap off camera.
I love that Uncle Fax is over there eating.
Oh yeah, he gives two shits, dude. He gives two shits, and I freaking love it.
Two shits and a toilet seat flush.
He's in the corner.
One thing about me, you won't hear me smack.
He's in the corner preparing for the next. He's in the corner preparing for the next haymaker I throw. Because if you notice, every time I throw a shot, he jumps in. So he ain't gonna let you come at me. He's protecting you.
No, it's called he's doing what he's supposed to do. He is a made man, and he is standing between me and the riffraff that's trying to come up the ladder.
I took a demotion just so that I could handle the grunt work.
See, I'm not a made man. I'm not a
riffraff.
Whatever you guys want to say. You know what I am? I'm just a man.
You're a classic man, Jay. You're a
classic man, and I got to give you respect for that. But Big Joe, he can freaking suck on this left nut after the shit that he's trying to pull. He's over here talking shit with his girl
Jay,
on Twitter instead of freaking jumping in here and talking to me one-on-one so he can deal with this shit.
Now I know
he's not doing that.
I know that's your brother, but you do have to admit that's kind of a bitch move to sit there and talk shit while you're on a date with your girl.
That is boring.
That is a bitch move. I mean, he had all day. He had all day to respond and say what he needed to say, and he did.
That is true.
And then as soon as you chimed in on this podcast, now all of a sudden he wants to resurrect from the dead, and he
don't know him. I don't think he knows I'm here unless he's listening.
I'm raising the pirate
I don't think he knows you're here.
Oh, okay.
I'm freaking ready to go after people's throats. I'm ready to go after everybody. I don't care who it is. I'll go after Big Joe. I'll go after Uncle Fax. I'll go after the freaking dawn of my own freaking podcast. I'm raising that flag. I'm going after everybody. I don't care who it is.
So if
you want this smoke, I will give you this smoke.
I'm gonna have to bust motherfuckers like Junkyard Dog did back in the day.
I will hit you with the freaking Steiner math.
You keep talking about the smoke, but you ain't rubbing two sticks together yet to get any smoke.
Ooh, I know this ain't coming from the man that's hiding behind Big Joe, who wishes that he could freaking throw smoke like freaking him. I know this man ain't trying to talk shit. I am the last person. Last person you need to be coming after, because when it comes with Crown Jewel, you didn't even want to freaking step in the ring with me. I will freaking hit you with everything that I got. I don't care if I have to come up with new shit. I will freaking hit you with everything that I got, and I don't care if we're cool or we're not. I will freaking hit you with everything, and I will make you regret coming after me.
Well, we know you can't come up with new shit because we already determined earlier that you're not original.
Stir fry.
Man, the day that I actually feel challenged by a peon like you or Big Joe, it's the day that I will hit you with new shit. But until you can handle what I give to you, it's the day that I will freaking throw new shit at you. You have not thrown back anything that I could give a shit about. Man,
even RachTheGreat, who was here, she even said it too. So he was what long on.
So now
quit being a bitch and log in. I will hit you with everything that I got.
But this is what you do.
I am freaking Mike Tyson when it comes to this shit.
This is what you've been doing, though. You've been saying something and then running and hiding behind big facts.
I ain't hiding behind facts. If you want to come at me, come at me. Don't be freaking playing your bullshit.
You stick and move.
You on our platform
at you.
You on our platform with it though, so you get hit 3 ways. I'm just saying that because he got the most smoke out of all of us here today. They don't go faster than me. I handled my business with y'all last night.
Yeah,
I handled business. I stepped on.
It was dead. So now it's their turn today. So I was like, nope. This is all y'all today. Go.
Hold on. Shut the hell up. Hold on.
I stepped on your side
on the neck and he did shit. He only went back to what he wanted to talk, and he said nothing else. He is handled until I pop up on your podcast. And even then, he is walking into that situation with my foot on his neck.
So,
all I got to do is snap the neck. I'm like Thanos. I'm going to snap and he's going to disappear.
Because he's going to fall on the ground laughing.
Also joking shit.
He ain't going to be laughing.
Try to hit him with a crowbar.
So we will
He
work
ain't going to
it
be
out.
laughing. He's going to be asking his girl for his TikTok clout.
We will work it out, and we'll have to record it because you have Tuesday, Thursday schedule, but it will not be edited. I don't edit shit. You know what I mean? I throw a couple ads
you know
in,
what?
But...
Hey, talking out of kayfabe, I have no problem hopping in whenever. If it's Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, or the weekend, I have no problem hopping in. I wanted to talk to y'all outside of the stream to let y'all know that. But since we're talking about it now, I will let you know anytime outside of Tuesday and Thursday, I am down. You just let me know a time. I will jump in.
Yeah,
I will handle his ass.
And you know, Jay,
I will leave him laying as worse. I will lay him out worse than Monkey with an Ape. And he is going to learn that he cannot mess with the Off the Top Rope podcast crew.
Are you gonna bring big? You gonna bring Big Fats with you? Because I'm just gonna cook up some bacon and we'll distract him.
I will show up solo. I will tell the Don to sit out to the side, and I will talk my shit.
Hold on.
I'm talking right now.
Hold on. Let me answer that. Joe, I would like bacon, but trust and believe that doesn't distract me. I can multitask. I can eat and whoop ass at the same time. I do it with a service smile. I have great customer service. So as we're doing it right now, as you can see, I'm eating and I'm entertaining, and we're sponsored by Stir Fry Cup Noodles. Now, with that being said, it doesn't matter what you bring to the table. It doesn't matter how you do it. It doesn't matter how you say it. I take all types of bacon, okay, except for that turkey shit, because that shit's full of butter.
Yeah, that's not bacon. That's turkey.
That's not bacon at all. That's like plant-based bullshit. Now, I'll do regular bacon, American cut thick bacon. I'll do prosciutto. I'll do fucking what's that? Canadian bacon. I do.
No, that's ham. That's ham.
Yeah, same difference. I mean, if it's cooked right and it's done right with some scrambled eggs and some cheese.
We'll go to some real barbecue place and get some pork belly. Not Texas, but somewhere good.
Hey, screw you with that bacon and barbecue talking bullshit.
I'm coming to Texas.
We're the best.
I got people in
when
Texas
it comes to
outside of
barbecue.
Yeti, but I am fat and I need some of that Texas barbecue in my system before I leave this earth. So I gotta visit.
You're
Texas,
gonna get it, bro. You come down here to where I'm at, I will take care of you. But
everything's big.
I gotta take care of one more thing before I sign off of this, because my daughter's getting impatient about going to go see Santa.
Yep.
I will say this. Irish Rope, off the I don't know what the hell to call you these days. Shit. Because y'all becoming every time that one of y'all opens y'all's mouth, y'all are becoming more and more irrelevant with me when it comes to this bullshit.
He's calling y'all a bunch of bitches.
I'm calling y'all a bunch of bitches.
Did you say
irrelevant?
No, McLovins. Call you a bunch of McLovins.
Hey, I'm using my small vocabulary when it comes to this shit, because it's not worth my big vocabulary.
Yes.
I'm gonna say this right now. Y'all let me know when y'all are ready for this smoke. I'm gonna hit y'all up and I'm gonna come to your podcast and I'm gonna wreck everything. If this is gonna be freaking Avengers Endgame bullshit, I'm gonna end everything and then I'm gonna snap my fingers and y'all are going to be done.
Damn.
So this is what's gonna happen.
That's a big declaration right there. And I'm gonna have to
it's
be.
going to
I'm gonna have
be
to be in this too. So I'm like,
nasty.
yo, listen.
And
He
both
ain't gonna go in there by
E-Dukes,
himself like that, man. I gotta go with him.
freaking the Donna Bacon is gonna all be there, and they're gonna be laughing when I freaking snap y'all out of existence.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna do it.
You got the
But
assault rifle.
I'm gonna say I appreciate y'all. I love y'all.
Yeah,
I'm happy for your
too.
success that y'all are having with y'all new
What should I say?
studio
You play
setting up.
Reach?
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my little girl to go see Santa. I appreciate y'all. But
Cyber.
Big John is gonna get it when I get onto y'all's podcast, and it's gonna be a Thanos snap, and he's gonna be gone. And you're gonna need to look for a new co-host. But I appreciate y'all. I love all y'all. I'll see y'all when we come back for season 5. And y'all have a Merry Christmas. Don Wanna Bacon, I appreciate you hopping in, saying what's up.
You better appreciate your
me.
bodyguard.
Hey, he's on the lower end on the ladder, man.
I come with no security.
He protects me because that's his job.
No security.
But
man.
I appreciate all y'all. Hey,
no
Irishwood Podcast, I appreciate y'all too. I'll be tuning in next week. I'll be watching y'all, and I want to see Big John's rebuttal. So he better, Big Joe, whatever the hell he wants to call himself, Little Joe, Extra Wide Joe, whatever
Toothless
the hell
Joe.
he wants. Toothless Joe. I don't care what he wants to call himself.
He's gonna hit you with that toothless aggression.
Man, that toothless aggression ain't gonna be nothing to the aggression I'm gonna hand him.
Did you say to the erection you're gonna hand him?
To the aggression.
I think you had
to
a
open your
fraudulent
ears.
I think you had a fraudulent slip there.
You need to open your ears, like I tell my kids. You need to open your ears when I'm talking to you.
That's a hairy ass situation.
But hey, guys, I appreciate y'all. Y'all take it easy. We'll see you on season 5 and Irishwood Podcast. We appreciate you. I'm gonna still freaking come after Big Joe. Stir fry is the shit. We'll see y'all next time. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
See you later, Simon.
Guys, I'm gonna jump off too. I just wanted to come on. I got the invite once I got home. I wanted to jump in for a little while.
Yeah,
I appreciate you guys.
Anyway. Yeah,
I'm looking forward to the OTTR season 5 coming in January
16, 2022.
Yep.
Guys, these guys work harder than any podcast out there. I mean, Blackheart, how many nights a week were you podcasting? 5, 4, 5, something.
In the very beginning, every other night.
So
because that was where the whole quarantine went down and stuff like that. So I had a lot of time on my hands. Then it kind of structured it out according to other people's schedule. So we try to do it like one day a week. So that's what we try to do.
You guys work hard and you guys are doing it. It's you guys have an awesome podcast. It's fun. I like the way you guys go at each other. I like the way you come at me when I give you a different target every once in a while.
We try to be unique, man. That's the main thing about this. Well, I knew when I came into the fold, it was a blessing in disguise. And Blackheart to tell you, I told him off rip. I said, when I come in here, I'm coming in here to bring the funk. I'm coming here to bring the fire. I'm lighting matches underneath everybody's asses. I'm doing the shit talking. I'm doing all the shit that wasn't being done at the beginning. And I think once that was established, I think the green light kind of broke, and it took a turn for the better. And it allowed everybody that was a part of this, old and new, to kind of really be themselves. And as long as you were coming with the facts and you was being respectful, you was accepted. Now we've had some mishaps along the way. We have some people who made some irrational decisions and done some things that wasn't OTTR respected, and we had to cut ties, and that was that. Yeah. We don't hold no grudge, but we are a family nonetheless, whether it's near or far. Once you're in this, you're kind of in this until we say so. It's really like a mafia, It's like you live by this shit, you die by this shit, and we do the best that we can to represent. And when we go out, we let it be known that we're there in the building. There's been a few shows that we've attended where I kind of had put the family out there, and I had to let the family know that we in this bitch. I'm a huge trash talker at a lot of events.
Top Rope Promotions when we ran into the Drunken Street Posse.
Yeah, I had to let it be known when they walked through the doors and I saw them dudes walking through in syncopated motion, and they pointed it out. I looked at Blackheart and I was like, "Who the fuck are these Joes?" And then they stood right next to us, and I had to wait to see what kind of energy they were going to give me. And people were, my family, they were, giving me the title, like, come on, like throw the first jab, and at any respectful man, you don't throw the first punch unless it's perfect. So I had to wait for that first jab to come. When I heard the jab, I looked at my family and I gave them the look and I said, it's a wrap. And sure enough, I took over the rants to the point where every time when I said something, it was to the point where I was catching them off guard, to the point where they had nothing to say. I mean, I lost my voice, which I always do, but I'm that antagonizing fan that you just cannot overlook and you can't get rid of. And when you want to do something about it, you can't do nothing about it because I'm just as sizable as you are, maybe even bigger. So it's
it sounds like you got me by a little bit.
Yeah, so it's like if you challenge me to the ring, I'm gonna come into that ring. You can go chest for chest, elbow for elbow. And when I come off that top rope, trust and believe, I'm laying it hard. So I think that's the stamp that we kind of made when we make our presence known outward. And podcast wise, we're still growing. This family is getting bigger and bigger, and I appreciate, like I said, the love that you showed to all of us and Blackheart, and it only get better. I mean, we need more shows like this where we can all kind of intertwine and talk shit and build rivalries and have things like that. And hopefully we can get more people in the mix for, tournaments and championship belts and shit like that, so we can really see which family is the shit when it comes to this wrestling, this thing that we call wrestling. See who's really the champ. We might have to put some bread together and come up with some fucking some belts to see who's going to be the world champion, the TV champion, the podcast champion.
My goal was just to win all your belts.
No, I mean, you can try. You might win the 24/7.
Most likely, you will never. It will never happen.
Well, I have a little bit of faith in you, Jay. I do. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The trivia belt I probably won't win, but that prediction belt's mine at some point.
You know what, Jay? If I'm putting it right
there. Till then you have to take it off me. So good luck with that.
Yeah,
no problem. I don't see an issue.
This belt right here becomes an issue. This is what
you guys
want so bad. This is what the hell do you want? This is it right here, right now. But apparently, he's not going to. So
that's a nice belt.
I say, man, you gotta be a worthy king. You gotta be a humble king. And that's what we do wrap this up. I am Blackheart, the head honcho here off the Top Rope Podcast. Hit that like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment below. Tell us what the hell that you guys think about the show. Nonetheless, we give a special shout out to the Irish Whip Podcast, Big J and Big Joe. Go hit the like, share, subscribe button. Leave a comment for them as well. Follow everything. Uncle Fats, welcome him back. We'll see how this thing goes. But you gotta be a humble king. You're not gonna be the throne of the king by just one person. You gotta come with everything. So you better come at me with everything that you have. But sooner or later, when I'm ready to this belt, I'll defend it with you. But not right now. I got other fish to fry first.
It's not just the predictions, it's just overall like
this is my Goldie.
What I want
to do, Tommaso Ciampa. I'm saying that towards you. This is my Goldie right here.
I want to get more belts involved. So then that way we can have like a section for everybody, especially the ladies. You got to get something involved for the ladies. And even if not, if they want to get some of that heavyweight action and be the queen bee, then so be it. This is the opportunity I feel for everybody to try to come at the young guns, which I think they are next season. And they're going to try to test our gangster and our balls. And that's why I had to let it be known that it's not going to go down. We're not going down quietly. You're definitely going to have to go through me if you want to talk that shit. And if I feel like you're full of shit, I'm going to call you out on it. I'm going to keep saying it. You're not going to shut me up. You're going to have to see me at one of these events live. And then we may have to go there. Other than that, I don't really care. so much because trash talk is trash talk. But like I said, when you from Boston, wherever side, well, I can't say whatever side, because some sides are kind of soft. But when you from Boston, it's either, you gotta either talk the talk or just stay at home and yell in your room, because you can't just run your mouth and don't think that you're not gonna get tested.
Listen, you know what it might come down to? It might come down to either a chicken palm eating contest or a tuna fish eating contest at Rondo's is what this might come down to. And I can beat you. I can beat you.
You right back. Fucking Rondo.
I fuck you up with some tuna fish and some Kool-Aid. Yeah, I whoop your ass. I whoop your ass with some tuna fish and Kool-Aid, bro. Or if you want to go beer-wise, you can get your Coronas or Bud Light. I'll do my Heinekens and Stella Artois and then go from there. Either or we can do a gallon of water. I'm all for the shit, bro. I'm eating contests.
He's down for the fuck shit.
I'm one of those Bostonians. I'm really down for the food. I can multitask, talk shit, eat.
I think I think you're on your third thing of ramen noodles now.
Yeah. I'm in for it.
I believe it, and that's but everything we do would be in fun. So just don't take us to never take the Irish Whip serious. Take Blackheart serious.
We may be pricks, but we're not like them type of pricks.
Right. We have fun.
I mean, if I had to dump it down in the way that we all can understand.
I'm having fun, and you guys might be dead serious and want to come at my throat. I don't know.
No.
But I'm having fun.
Nah.
Hey, so this is podcast live.
It's where it helps each other.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys had a podcast? I had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Since this one who was just on ours like 2 months ago.
I'm on it now.
And now too. And me popping up last night.
That's it.
And other times in your little chats. You be seeing me popping up in there.
Like, I say OTTI.
I'm watching y'all.
I say OTTI because I always say it wrong. I always say off the top rope instead of off the top ropes. So I say OTTI out of respect. You guys are incredible. It's so much fun listening to this. And so back me and Joe, just a quick history, 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. We started in 04, 05. We did one and then we stopped for a while, and it was internet radio then. And you would have thought there were only 10 people that were listening because every other show was fighting with each other. No one got along like this. So seeing the whole podcast, kind of all the different podcasts kind of getting along now is looking back, it's so refreshing now.
That's dope.
But you know what? I would like to make a comment on that.
Make a quick comment, man.
No, I am. As far as that, I can understand why, but you also got to look at that time frame gap. See, back then, the Dirty Dozens and shit was still raw and uncut. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying this generation now are softies, but with this whole cancer culture shit and people being all up in arms, you got to be careful with what you say. But then people want to have the right to kind of, push their First Amendment. So it's can I talk or am I limited to talk? And I think with these platforms, it allows everyone that didn't have a voice to really kind of have a voice and really kind of respect the fellow man that they're talking to or working with when it comes to these podcasts. So I do understand where you're coming from, considering that you are an OG in this and you and Joe been doing this before. So I respect the fact of that statement. But it's like I said, because I'm one of the OGs in my family and I'm the oldest, it's I understand exactly where you're coming from, because I can only imagine how pure and raw it was back then, where you say something and motherfuckers take it to heart. Now they want to come at you and they want to fist fight you. And it's bro, this is a radio show. This is internet. So I can imagine how many people done got attacked and brutalized compared to now, where it's just man, we're only playing the Dirty Dozens for fun. And
everybody had a big mouth until they were within 10 feet of me.
That they didn't want to approach you.
Yeah. I saw a lot of heads go like this. But guys, thank you for having me on, man.
This has been the blast. Blackheart, Uncle Faz, Big J of the Irish Whip Podcast. You'll definitely be seeing us coming on y'all podcast next week. So we got some smoke that we got to clear up. Ladies and gentlemen, we bid y'all adieu.
Word.